Hello,
Hi there.
everybody, and welcome to the very first.
Chad, what?
No, I got to say the first.
Go
yeah,
ahead.
the very first Chad and Bunny podcast show thingy, right?
Right.
Right. Although this is our third attempt at creating the first episode,
Anyway, I'm Buddy Owens
and I'm Chad Owens.
from the Chad and Buddy Show.
That's right, which you can watch on a multitude of platforms.
Everywhere, all kinds
Right,
of TV channels.
Yeah, and we do a good job. We're in our sixth season, over 125 episodes or so. And we're identical twins, if you can't tell, which I don't think they can they?
You got to look up our show.
Right.
You'll see.
Well, there's a picture
It'll make
attached.
sense.
Is there a picture attached to
I
this?
don't know if we can put one or not. We're
All
trying
right.
this thing. It's like we're taking a new stab at this.
We're trying. We're
We're
doing
trying
our
this
best.
new thing out, a podcast.
We'll try, yeah.
Anyway, we're Chad and Buddy Owens from the Chad and Buddy Show.
Now, if you don't know who we are, which you probably don't, again, we're identical twin brothers. We look alike, and we host our very own TV show. What the hell? Oh, I thought something stopped. Okay, never mind. See, we're still new at this.
We're rolling. You're new at it. I'm
seeing things flash in front of my eyes.
I'm engineering this gig, and you're new at it.
I am very new at this. You're an expert.
So anyway, what are we doing?
So we're going to tell you a little bit about who we are, probably first. So we live in the city of Open Eyes, which is part of the Natural Bridges community. And I work at my NBTV studios along with my brother Bunny, who is a scientist. A bad scientist who manages to blow not only himself up, but buildings and grass and lands.
So the backstory, we're getting older. We weren't doing much. And
No.
Our parents said, who are very rich, said, you two need to get some jobs.
Yeah, they're rich. We're not rich.
We're not.
So we're like Richie Rich, right? Our parents are rich, and we're like Richie Rich, which means we're not rich, right?
So we live in a mansion that our parents own. They moved to Florida when they retired. And all we can really afford is to stay in the basement.
Right. Well, we have our own. We each have our own wing.
During the day.
I live on the west wing. He lives on the east wing.
But the sleeping quarters are in the basement. That's all we can really afford.
Right. It's our man cave.
Gas, electricity, expensive in a mansion. So we keep that place warm and water and everything.
And every night when we go to bed, he goes to the top bunk. I go to the bottom bunk, which is kind of cool. I mean, we grew up in that bedroom, right? It's got all of our toys and our in-action figurines and all sorts of cool stuff. And so I work at the station. I'm one of the directors, and
a horrible writer.
Yeah, thank you. Well, at least I can write. You can't read. And I also work in security because we got to pay the bills. And Bunny is also a teacher because he's got to make money to pay the bills, right?
Right.
So okay. What else? Let's see.
Let's get them to watch our show. Where can they see us?
Well, you can check us out on YouTube, which you can watch on Roku. Do we want to list all the channels we're on?
Sure. We're on the Monster Channel.
We're on the Monster Channel. We are on ZoobTube, which is in the Villages of Florida.
Oh, that's right.
We're on New York
Hootie Hoo, the Gray Owls.
Oh, the Gray Owls.
Shout out.
Yeah. Hootie Hoo,
and Hooters down in the Villages
of Florida. They're a sponsor of our show. Yeah. Although they do constantly say we suck, but that's
all right. Where else are we at?
We are on New York 48.
That's right.
WWON in the heart of
New York City.
That's right. We do a good show there.
It ain't good, but we have a show in New York City.
It's as good as it's going to get. We're also on a couple of other channels that are locally based. We're on Access 2, which is the Allen County Public Library television network in Fort Wayne, Indiana, which is pretty cool. That's the home of the Haunted Hotel with Gruesome Graves, our buddy.
Watch Gruesome Graves.
Yeah. And Fang. Fang's probably more popular. Anyway, okay. We're also on Bat TV in Brunswick and Brunswick Hills Township. And finally, we are on the Avon Lake Community Television Network. So, and then we're on Roku and, of course, our YouTube channel, which is Natural Bridges Puppets.
Was that every Sunday night?
Every Sunday night, we do our show at 7 p.m.
7 p.m. on YouTube. Watch us.
And you can watch us.
Chad and Bunny Show.
The Chad and Bunny Show.
The Chad and Bunny Show.
And we actually, if you Google the Chad and Bunny Show, we're the whole page.
Watch all the episodes.
I mean, again, 120 plus episodes.
So if you're in New York City, WWON.
Right.
Fort Wayne, Indiana on
Access 2.
Mm-hmm. And then our YouTube channel.
Right. And then, Brunswick, Bat TV. Avon Lake, and if you're in Florida, the Villages, ZoobTube.
New episodes every Sunday night or every other Sunday night?
Mostly, it depends.
We don't know.
Well, it's usually
7 o'clock.
Well, it's usually
some
every
Sundays.
Usually
every other Sunday at 7 p.m. on YouTube, and then you can check us out on all the other networks.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, we try to get a new episode, but we have to get together in the studio because we're not in the normal studio. We're in the sub level studio. That's where we do our filming because we're not. I mean, here's the funny thing: we own the station with our parents, and yet we end up getting subjected down to the lower studio.
We were producers, but we got fired. They brought in some new producers. So
yeah, well, there's some guy named Cortez and some guy named Kirk.
Who the heck are they?
I don't know. They're like the executive producers.
Goofballs, man. I
tell
morons.
You. Yeah,
I don't work for those clowns.
Oh God. They say Chad, you suck. I'd say Cortez and Kirk, you suck.
Worse.
They're worser. Worser. Is that a word? Worser?
We write it, but they got to try to make it look good. They're horrible producers.
No, they suck, man. I mean, literally, they don't know what they're doing. But so we have fun. I mean, our show is basically a comedy. It's a show about nothing.
We didn't even tell them that. It's a comedy.
It is a comedy.
We should have opened with that.
We should have. Backtrack. Hello, welcome to the Chad and Buddy podcast.
It's a comedy
show. Yeah, it's a show about nothing
on TV.
But when you watch it, you will say you saw something, right?
What?
Yeah, that's how that's our slogan.
When you watch it, you saw something,
right? Don't you remember that guy who said he watched it and his wife said, "Why are you watching it?"
Oh, that's right. Why do you watch this?
It's nothing, and he said, "Yeah, but it's something."
That's right. That was our first episode, I think.
To be honest, folks, it's a breath of fresh air out there. I mean, this show is not like nothing else out there, right?
It is not. You're absolutely right.
I mean, nobody else is producing this quality.
Nobody's done anything like this before.
Zaniness like us. I mean, we have fun. I mean, bottom line, there are no bloopers in this show. Why? Because we include everything.
I guess I was doing the engineer work. I guess I messed up again.
You slept. No, it's still recording. You didn't screw
There we
it
go.
up. You just you got to keep playing with the computer.
All right, so we're running out of time. So how are we going to wrap this up?
So again, this is our first episode. It's only going to be 8 minutes.
Yep.
So we're going to try to keep this quick so you don't get bored. While you're walking.
Less is more when it comes to us.
Well, more is less when we try, but yeah.
Less is more.
I thank you for listening to the very first episode of the Chad but we got to call something else. The
Chad and Bunny podcast.
No, you can't call it that.
Show. Why can't we?
Because they say when you do podcasts, you're not supposed to call your show a podcast. You got to call it something else.
Who said that?
The people in the books.
Who's the people in the book?
writers.
Who wrote the podcast?
Well, I don't know who they are.
I can't say podcast?
No. Well, you can say podcast.
I just said podcast.
Well, it's the Chad and Buddy podcast.
There we go.
If you'd like to listen to more of this, we're going to try to do an episode 2 and more. So thank you for listening to the first episode. Thank you.
Chad and Buddy Show.
Out.